you're welcome once again to the studio, and today I have someone that will be talking something very interesting. So if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you click the subscribe button. As always, so bring interesting interviews and educating programs to you. So make sure you click the subscribe button before you go out. Yeah. So today I have Cenk in the studio. Cenk, you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Thank you so much for, first of all, that's wonderful invitation to your studio. Actually, I'm really happy to meet with you, for your everybody and also your subscribers. Everyone, this is Cenk, originally from Turkey, Istanbul. I'm 35 years old and living in Korea already from 7 years. Yeah, I have married also to my Korean wife. I can speak English, Turkish, and Korean.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's
Thank you
nice.
so much.
That's nice. You mentioned that you are married to a Korean woman. So,
exactly.
How did you meet her? Was it love at first sight?
Actually, it was kind of love at first sight. Actually, I was meet with her in the university. At that time, she is studying the master's degree, and also at that time, also I have learning the Korean in the Korean language program in SNU. And first of all, actually, my American friend, Mark, has introduced to her with me. We just communicate just basically about introduce ourselves in English, and I'm really interested with her accent and also personality, and there's something like affectionate with her. So after we have exchanged our Kakao Talk on one phone numbers, so we may decide to meet with more personally, and then I found that I think our personalities really match each other. We understand each other very well. Also at that time, she has interest in Turkish culture and she loved the kebab.
I love kebab. Really.
Yeah,
I love kebab.
Exactly. So after a couple of months, we have started dating each other. After dating already from 2 years, then I invited her to Turkey, come to travel with me, because the Korean people, they love the Turkish culture, because our country is the most popular travel destination for the Korean people. So we have visited together Istanbul and Cappadocia. She really loved the story. We take out so many pictures. Spent some romantic days.
Yes.
And then at that time, after come back to Korea from Turkey, we made a decide to engage. Actually, first of all, their parents kind of little bit, how can I say, they don't like so much foreigners. Actually, they are a little bit close of their mind. So when I meet with her parents, they was kind of a little bit suspicious about myself because I'm foreigner. Yeah, they are not so open-minded. Some Korean parents, in my opinion. But after we met several times, and also they say I can speak Korean fluently, so they become like to me day by day more. And then after spending times with their parents so much, and now they love me actually. Yeah. After I think dating 3 years and engaged, we made a decide to marriage in the 5 years ago actually. So already 5 years gone. We are in the fifth year actually, or marriage. Yes, as a marriage to Korean woman, there's have some advantages, some disadvantages. Honestly, I would like to say that as a foreigner. I think the biggest problem, actually, the disadvantage is the culture barrier. We come from different cultural background. Yes, she's Korean. She have also some cultural mindset. For example, the Korean people, they love eating food each other. They love to share. They love
eating together.
Yeah, they love together by their parents, by their friends. But for Turkey, we are like more Western mind. So we love more I want to do this alone. I want to eat alone. I don't want to spend so many time with their friends. Even some people also in Turkey, they are a little bit they don't like to share their biscuit or snacks with their other friends. But Korean people, they really love. The biggest culture shock for me in the Korean, as we call them, the sharing culture, jimjilbang or Korean sauna.
Chimjilbang.
Yeah,
Jimjilbang.
Jimjilbang. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly.
Yeah,
Please.
exactly. So my parents,
Chimjilbang.
I think jimjilbang.
Oh, sorry. Oh man.
Please correct for us. Please,
the comments. Please tell us. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
So their parents invite to me jimjilbang, the Korean sauna. So with their parents, we gathered in the jimjilbang. So they are eating many food and snacks and egg, and they are watching TV in there. But there's so many people like. Think about that. There's a very big hall. At least there's have 70 or 80%, and they are eating each other. They are watching TV each other. Some people they are going to toilet, some people going to sauna. I never experienced like in my life before. It's very kind of little bit difficult for me because everybody have comfort zone in Turkey. So people don't like so much to share their private things in Turkey also. So they're also sleeping in there with everybody don't know each other, but honestly there is no any problem. Like I just worried about that. Maybe they steal my telephone.
Yes.
And everybody very comfort and they are sleeping. Yes, some people they're snoring.
Yeah.
So it was very difficult for me to sleep also in there. But honestly, I would like to say I a little bit feel anxiety and also a little bit discomfortable because I never sleep with 70% in the same place together.
Yes.
I just sleep, honestly say, just a 3 hour.
Yes. But you guys met here in Korea, right?
Exactly, in university actually. First
wow,
time.
but can I ask? I didn't ask. What brought you to Korea in the first
place? Yes, that's a great question. Actually, I was working the Turkish automobile company. We have some dealers in Korea. We are importing them regularly, kind of automobile spare parts, like engine parts, like radiator, especially for Hyundai and Kia models. At that time, we have importing regularly from Korea to Turkey. I was responsible for custom clearance and import and logistic case. So at that time, we already have everyday communicated with English with the Korean like a sales manager and the factory manager. But one day I just feel that I think I must learn this language. I must learn the Korean language. I think if I learn Korean language, maybe it will be really helpful for me to make more doing business or enlarge our business in Turkey better.
Doing business, yes.
Yeah, so because we already come to Korea already every year 3 or 5 days, 3 or 5 times, 4 times.
Yes.
Because do our job. And every day when we come to Korea, we just stay at least 1 week because we are checking the quality of the products. We are talking about the logistic case. Sometimes we have big issue, so it's difficult for explain in English to Korean people because in the biggest factory only just 1 or 2% can speak English. Even also it's not so enough for explain
for communication.
Yes. more detailedly. So I made decide that I must be just pause my job. I must be learn this Korean language in their country as a zero, as begin from zero.
As a beginner, yes.
So I just searched many university, many language program in Korea. Some friends they suggested Yonsei University, some Sogang University, some also people they are really suggesting Seoul Nation University. So I just checked that Seoul Nation University sounds great. Their tuition fee is more better. Also the quality is very nice. So I made decide to apply to Seoul Nation University Korean language program, and just within 1 day they got sent to me my education visa by post from Korea to Turkey. So at that time, I stayed in Korea at least 1 year because I have started this Korean language from zero. Their professor is very nice, and they are teaching us very. How can I say, very proudly. There was so many, actually at least 30 nationality people. They are study Korean language in the same class.
Yeah, but your current level now, what level did you study?
My current level, I think, is a fluent level.
You know the highest level in the university Korean program is level 6.
I think so.
So yeah, what level did you?
Actually, my in the same university,
Yes.
I obtained the level 3.
Level 3. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
obtained level
Well,
3.
that's only intermediate level.
But the most important key is if you really would like dedicate yourself to learn Korean, the practice. You must be do practice every day with Korean people, especially when you go to eating dinner with them, when you have talking with the telephone. I think you must have so many Korean friends. You must be chat
every day to practice, so that you can.
Practice is very important case because in the university they teach to you the alphabet very quickly and very easily, and you can start to reading the Korean alphabet. You can start to writing very quickly. But the most important and the most difficult thing is to speaking Korean language.
Let me go back to the how you met your wife and everything. At the point you said you wanted to introduce your wife wanted to introduce you to her parents, and initially they were like afraid, close-minded or something, but after some time they accepted you as a person. So someone that is going through that process now, what will you advise that the person do in order to be accepted by the wives, the Korean parents of the spouse?
Actually, everybody there's a different history. Honestly, I would like to say that which already have a plan to marriage with a Korean wife. Some Korean parents, in my opinion, there are so many open-minded, but some Korean parents there's not so open-minded to foreigners. So my biggest advice that is do your best to convince them, and you are a right guy. And of course, if you speak Korean even a little bit, it will be more advantageous for you, more better for you to explain yourself to Korean parents. So please be friendly, always be proactive, and this is my biggest advice actually to the Korean parents which you have a plan to meet with them. But everybody's story is different, because I have another friend, a Turkish friend already. His wife is Korean, so their parents very accepted them more quickly than myself actually, because they are more open-minded actually, because my friend told me that. But for my case, my parents a little bit what can I say, a little bit difficult parents actually. They are not so, they are very traditional mindset, and when I have approached them as a foreigner, they just behave to me like a little bit strange. I feel that, but after I speak Korean, I treat them very great, and also I bring them some gifts and snacks, and they become more open-minded to me day by day. So it was very kind of challenge for me.
But how about your own parents? How did they accept your Korean wife?
Actually, my parents very open-minded.
Okay.
When they meet face to face in Turkey, Istanbul, they really accept my Korean wife. Yes. The biggest problem is the communication actually, because they cannot speak English. Every day, each conversation I must be interpret between Turkish and Korean. The other things, there is no any problem actually.
Okay, let me ask you this: what are those little things that bring disagreements in between you and your wife, since you guys come from different cultures?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Actually, yes, since we come from a very different culture, actually, our personality and very match each other, so we are understanding with my very well. So sometimes we have argue each other. There is some problem, unfortunately, about money, about for house, about for other people mind. So we have reached the conclusion, we have reached the agreement by empathy each other, because sometimes the problem happening without your idea. You don't expect the problem, but it's happened. It's mostly about a financial problem.
Yes, of course.
But always we are reach agreement with my wife, so I'm really listening to her, and also sometimes I get advice also from my Turkish friend, which already have married to Korean wife, but they're older than me. Because they already managed each other maybe from 10 years. They are more experienced for me, so I ask them also, can you give me advice? There's some problem for that. So they explain to me in Turkish language, so they really helped me always. Thank you so much also my Turkish friends. And but until this day, despite there's some argument and some problems, we always have find a way to reach an agreement. Each other, understand each other to agreement.
Yeah, one of the things many people face is that when they were dating, the way they dated is different from the way when they get married. You understand? Like when they were dating, they go to places together, they do these kind of things together, but after marriage, they devote their attention to their kids or other things. So how have you been able to maintain the love you have for your wife even after marriage?
Yeah, that's very good question actually. Yeah, before the marriage, actually, when you're dating your girlfriend, everything is very romantical, very Pollyanna thing. Actually, because you are just spending each other with the good places, very romantic places. You are drinking coffee together, eating very great dinner in the big hotel. Mostly you are sharing a very positive each other. You are talking about funny things, but when it becomes the marriage, everything is changing dramatically. Actually, So to maintain is good relationship, it's really need a big effort and big understanding, also empathy, I think, for the both partners, especially when your wife come from different culture, like my wife is Korean, so you must be so many empathic, and you must be overcome these difficulties. You must be very big patient actually, because after marriage your wife become like a friend. Her become like your friend, but like a home friend.
Yes.
like your partner, like you're sharing your life with her every day, and sharing your thoughts, your sadness, your happiness with her. So to keep the balance of the marriage relationship, I think it's really depending of your effort. You must be embarrassed to her, because sometimes she become angry, she becomes sad. You must be empathy with herself.
But does she tell you sometimes, do you still love me?
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes she asks me this question actually. Do you still love me? Also, she said to me, do you remember at that time 2 years ago you lied to me? Still remember? I remember. Why did you ask me? It's already 2 years past. Because I just want to ask. The women sometimes they remember. Like bad things.
A lot.
Exactly. But unfortunately, I heard that some of my friends, they divorced. Unfortunately, they have Korean wife. So I think they do not keep their relationship very well. So I think they fight with some reason. I don't know the background. So unfortunately, that's happened. So to maintain relationship also, it's very depending to your personality. If you are fit yourself, it's personality. I think you can keep the balance of the relationship very long time. Because there's have another example like that, the divorce example. But there's another example, the people which already met with Korean wife, they have maintained their relationship
for a very long time.
Over 15 years. I have some friends over 15, over 20 years. I really admire them actually. I will always ask them their advice. How can you keep your relationship with your wife, please.
But so sometimes let's look about what do you think causes most of the divorce when it comes to like international couples? What are the major causes of divorce?
Actually, in Korea is quite expensive. Because I know from my Turkish friend, they have actually she's Turkish wife and the man is Korean husband. They divorced 1 year ago, and they spent I think maybe at least I don't know the total amount, but she told me like a $20,000 for this divorce course, and also it takes a long of time because you must be talk with your lawyer and there's so many documents you must be translate, you must be sign.
But the question is what causes most of the divorce?
Like the financial cost, or you mean
you mean like what causes? Is it personality, is it finance, is it culture? What causes most of the divorce when it comes to international marriages?
I think the biggest cost, in my opinion, is emotional cost. Because especially if you have kid, because the Turkish wife has they have kid like a 2 years old. After they divorced 1 year ago, she spent very bad times. Actually, we also try to help them. Even though financially she spent very bad times because she don't have any job. She just had housewife. So in Korea, the Korean government, they just support the divorced wife. It's very little bit amount of money actually. You cannot maintain your life actually with your child. So
but the question I'm asking is like what is the major cause of the divorce? Like you said is emotional. What do you mean by emotional?
Emotional cause, I mean that you already have spent good time, right? And you have very great marriage with your wife, your husband. But after you may decide very long-term argument to divorce, so the emotional cost, like you cannot afford to live in Korea alone, especially if you're a child, because you must take responsibility of your child, because you are living in different culture. You don't have parents, they support you. So maybe you must go to decide to your country again with your child, because living in Korea as a divorce is very tough. I know I'm from her actually. So she also have got many psychological support from Korean government, because she have very emotional stress and emotional cost she must be overcome. So unfortunately, finally she may decide to go back to Turkey with her child, because their parents now support her with house, with job.
Oh, is she Turkish?
So Turkish also.
She's Turkish,
yes.
But the husband is Korean.
Korean, exactly.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. Also, she was one of my close friends from Turkey. I know her from Korea already for 5 years. At that time, I was studying SNU Korean language program. At that time, we met her. I was very sad about that.
One of the things most foreigners face is like when it comes to finances. You understand? Like when it comes to marriage, when you are single, the way you take care of your finances might be different from when you get married, and you understand. But when you are dating with your girlfriend, you don't have much responsibilities. Like what I mean is that you take her to the best restaurants, you take her to the best coffee shop, you take her to the best places, exactly. And she thinks that is going to be that way. You understand? It's going to be that way. Do you think young people we should also be realistic? In the sense that before marriage, like, when we marry, this might not always be there. You understand? Or do you think? What was your opinion? Sorry.
My opinion, actually, if you talk about Korean youth, actually, in my opinion, 90% is they are just thinking that before the marriage, we are spending so much money in the coffee shop, in the beautiful hotel. We are going to resort, even we got expensive massage.
Expensive massage, yeah, pension, yeah.
Pension. Also, they love to stay in the expensive hotel. They saw in Korea hogasu. I think some foreign people they know hogasu. They call like a hotel stay, spending day in the expensive hotel every day.
Yes.
So they don't care so much, in my opinion. And most young people in Korea, I know, they don't think about the marriage seriously. They want to live until their 40s. They want to travel abroad, and they want to spend so many time with their girlfriend or with themselves. So they have so many hobbies. They love the game.
So I want to ask this before I forget is. Well, when you move to another country, like when you move to Korea, in Turkey you already have a kind of a social background. You have your contacts, your connections, your network already built in Turkey. But you decided to move to Korea. One of the difficulties most foreigners face is trying to establish a new social background in the country that they live in, and it might be difficult for most people because you tend to build new networks, you tend to build new contacts, you tend to build new things, and these are the things that determine your finances, your level of success, your level of finances, or your social background. You understand? So how have you been able to overcome that?
Sure, this is the most, actually the biggest problem the foreigners face in the Korea, to make new friends, to make new strong network in Korea. Honestly, I would like to say, as a foreigner, my most friends in Korea, they are foreigners. 95% foreigners. Yeah, because we understand each other more better, we can communicate each other more better. Everybody has similar background. Also in Korea, the Turkish community is very small, only just 2,000 Turkish people they are living in Korea. If you compare another community, foreign community, and so everybody know each other in Korea. But first, when I come to Korea, first 2 years, I was really make a very problem to make a network, to find a new friend, because sometimes I feel very alone in Korea, because I meet some Korean friends, even the businessman, but you cannot make the close friendship with Korean people. You are just meet with them just for your business, just for your some reasons, some for study university or doing business. But for the behind of this business, you cannot keeping close relationship, close friendship like in Turkey, in my country. But yes, I have some very good friends, foreign friends in Korea, especially they are Turkish people. So we have still maintain our relationship like in Turkey. We have very close friendship. But the biggest problem now, all foreigners in the Korea, they are facing that to maintain close friendship with Korean people and make the new friends. Some people they feel very alone. I know from my foreign friends, especially they are students. They come from temporary in Korea. They feel very alone. So it was very bad days. But honestly, now after 7 years living in Korea, now I have very wonderful friends in Korea. So every not big, like every month we are gathering each other. We are doing some barbecue party. We are sometimes meet in the family house. So now, honestly, say I have very good relationship. With my friends.
Okay, that's great. And also, you have been you are a business person and an entrepreneur, and a business expert. So how have you been able to establish your business here?
Actually, if you're looking forward to doing your business in Korea as an entrepreneur or even the businessman, it's really challenging in Korea. First of all, I think you must be learn Korean. You must be speak Korean at least intermediate level, because if you cannot speak Korean, doing business in Korea is very, very difficult, because I think the Korean companies like medium size, even small size, the directors or president, they cannot speak English, unfortunately. You must find interpreter every day, and it's very challenging. So first of all, the most important thing, you must learn Korean. You must speak at least the intermediate level. So there's so many other difficulties you must be overcome. I think the most important thing is visa. If you want to establish your own company, you must be there's so many options like a startup visa, or there's foreign direct investment visa. But the process takes long time, like at least 1 or 2 months. You must be preparing so many documents, so many process. So other difficult thing is, but after everything settled down, and if you have very great network, great friends, and doing business in Korea is very enjoyable. Now I already overcome many difficulties, and honestly, now I'm working also in Korean company. We have interior design company as a marketing manager also. So we have also startup company, which we are specialized. For example, you have your own. You want to renovation of your office, or you want to change your interior design of the office. So there's have software program. So just take a picture or take a video of your home, and through the AI program, they show to you that kind of interior design you must have, or you just type it what kind of interior design you want, and they just show you
the picture and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
Now this is a little bit secret, and so we are still kind of early stage startup right now. So we are gathering now some investment from a Korean government. The background, actually, we have Korean two CEO. Also, their work is very biggest Hyundai Group company.
Yes.
Other CEOs also is a SK construction company. So now we are doing good. We are already have been in the news in the 2 weeks ago in the Donga Ilbo, the biggest newspaper in Korea, in my opinion. So, but still, doing the business in Korea still is sometimes difficult, especially if you are doing startup. You must be always proactive when you are doing business with Korea. You must be really, the Korean people, they come this term so many times, nunchi.
Yes.
I think in English it's mean that, like, how can I say, maybe
like being sensitive or something.
Being sensitive. You must be
to other people's feelings or something.
you must be already have big nunchi in Korea if you are doing business in Korea. Sometimes we call them Korean surprise. They have surprise. You must be predict sometimes very early. It will be happen. When you are doing business in Korea, or even when you are doing startup, because I have so many experience on that as a foreigner. Now I'm already have spending.
Can you give an example of when you didn't have nunchi got opposite?
One time, actually, it was the birthday of my CEO. I forget that, but they have saying to me different things. They have showed to me some, how can I say, some hints. There will be birthday tomorrow, so you must be know that, you must be predict about that. But I was at that time very stressful, very busy at that time, so many emails. I get my Americano. After they become tomorrow, before the celebrate their birthday, they showed to me their angry face. So they said to me, "You don't understand what we are doing in there, what we are now preparing in there." No, I don't understand. What, there's a problem because everybody harsh and hurry. You don't know there's a tomorrow. It's the CEO, the birthday, or really? Oh my God! They really angry to me, and this is kind of example actually. You must be very.
Have big nunchi.
Exactly.
Yes. Let me go back and talk about this. Most young people, let me say not most, like many, some, let me not use many, let me use some. Some young people don't want to get married these days. Do you think that is something that we'll regret in the future?
I think yes. I think maybe so many young people in Korea, they don't want to marry. They want to spend alone until die. there's so many reasons of the background, like economic reasons, and also there are some family reasons, and they want to spend time, they want to invest themselves actually, because some people, they are scary because they say Korean government, they not support us a lot. If we want to buy new home, they don't support to us. If we have give you birth, they don't support to us. Also they have very big fear. So they don't care about more traditional value of the family. Sometimes when I'm discussing with the Korean young people in there, they just think herself or himself spending time to go travel, buy a expensive car or go to stay in the expensive hotel. But there is another reality, is that Korean population becoming decreasing very quickly. Maybe they say after 2015, the population aging
50 or
50,
50, okay.
50, I think the population of the aging people, it will be maybe over the 40%, something like that. But despite the Korean government, I think, in my opinion, nowadays they are spending so many effort and time to push the young people to marriage.
Yes.
But they are not enough. In my opinion, this is the biggest problem they are now facing. That. So in my opinion, there's reasons, several reasons, but this is a reasons of the why.
But let's assume someone that doesn't get married and wants to YOLO. YOLO is what was it called? Oh, sorry, if I remember the acronym, the YOLO, I'll let it. You only live once.
I see.
Yeah. YOLO, you only live once. They have this YOLO.
Exactly.
They have this YOLO mentality that you have to live for yourself.
Exactly.
You have to live and enjoy life for yourself. Save your money, use your money for yourself. But as age comes on the person's side, do you think they're gonna regret not getting married?
In my opinion, I think they will regret to marry when they become their 30s, because marriage, in my opinion, is sharing your life with your partner, and also it really reduce your stress. It really become more, how can I say, more attractive your life. It give you really energy. There's a value of the family, in my opinion. It give you very good energy. And also it give to you responsibility. When you have marriage, you are more dedicated to your life, your economic situation, your business life in Korea. So always the marriage remind you there is a very big responsibility. You must be always fight. You always do your best. But if you living alone, you cannot overcome your stress. You have some emotional problem. Sometimes I think it's not so good, in my opinion, to live alone. And I think the people must be socialized. People must be share their thoughts. So life partner or wife, it's very important things, in my opinion, to overcome these problems and dedicate your life more better, in my opinion.
Talking about this, what do you think destroys the traditional values of family?
I think, in my opinion, the traditional value of the family is the sharing love. The sharing love, and they give to you meaning of the life. Why I come to earth? Why I come this world? So they are give to your mean. You must be always do your best for your family, for yourself. You have also responsibility. This is also, I think, the most important value, in my opinion, for the family. The responsibility give you more strength, more dedication in your life. So I think this is also a good key, in my opinion.